Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. 5 ways to manage your stress when you're encountering new problems. I can't believe I remembered that off the top of my head. I have my notes here. You know I need my notes because my brain is crazy. And I wish you could see what I look like before makeup and I recorded so many bloopers, okay? Literally. And I look like the cat in the freaking hat. So today's video is brought to you by the cat in the hat. Okay, Ishita, get serious. The reason why today's post, the genesis of today's post and why it's important is as you mature and as you grow in your vibration and you start to get what you want in your life, as you become more attuned to like your intuition and what you want in life, you also start to get what you want. You start to manifest like, you know, work that you like, opportunities, jobs, partners. As you begin to get what you want, which is amazing, feels lovely, right? You also start to increase your problems. Like they go like this, like you get what you want. Why do this look so weird? You get what you want, your problems increase. You get what you want, your problems increase. That's kind of how it goes. You can't just have all these amazing things in life happen and then still have the same problems. Einstein said problems can't be solved in the same consciousness as they were created. That's the truth. That has nothing to do with this post, but let me say it differently. Like Richard Branson's problems are like big money problems, and like his airline shuts down, and he's got big problems, right? But that's also because he's manifested a lot in his life. Note to self, think of better examples. So as you begin to get what you want, way to go you also need to figure out your internal state to manage increasing levels and intensities of problems. So the reason this post exists, we're going to try to keep it under 10 minutes today. Let's see if it happens. Number one, I have found this in my life to be true over the last 10 years, right? This lesson of up-leveling. Number two, up-leveling means as you raise your desires and get them, your problems also increase. Problems, challenges, issues. So I've known that to be true, but recently in the last 2 weeks, we've had these technical issues. So like our website got hacked, and this past weekend itself, we figured out some website solutions, and then like the whole thing blew up, and it got into like a crazy, we needed to really fix it. And also, while I was managing that, I found out on Sunday that somebody had been sharing and using our very confidential, very internal business files. Like crazy stuff. And I had encountered this level of cybersecurity that even talking about it makes me feel weird. I mean, I've gone through it a little bit on a mild level before, but these kinds of things, no, not to the degree and the intensity that these problems were occurring. So it was new for me. It was new for me. Also because I'm not a techie, I can't control hackers. I can't control the internet. It's a scary place, and I don't have much control or knowledge in that department, so I just feel like a newbie. So it makes me very uncertain. I have to rely completely on someone else, and it's a new, tricky problem for me, okay? So what happened was, this was already coming on top of like we were already transitioning our team. We're launching this business program. I'm planning my sister's wedding with her. I'm, or helping my friend organize a baby shower, just trying to live life. And it was a lot. I got really stressed out this weekend. So I wanted to share with you what I went. So I sort of just painted the picture of how I was feeling, and then I'm going to take you into what transpired, because it was really a beautiful transition that I was able to make. I'm so proud of myself, but you can do the same thing. So I'll tell you, when I first found this out, when I literally saw this breach, this security breach, like it was like out of a movie. I've said the word like so many times. I couldn't move. I have a very sensitive, active stress response. My reaction to stress has been something I've had to contend with my whole life, and so I've figured out. I figured out what triggers it, I figured out what helps me, I figured out what keeps me stressed, and I have either dealt or I'm learning to deal with all of that. So I'm pretty good. But like I said, these were new levels. So when I was confronted with this, it was like fight or flight. And so my heart sped up, I just freaked out, and I felt nauseous. Like I literally felt that sick to your stomach feeling. I couldn't even walk. I had to like hold the counter, and I was like, because it's my whole business, right? And so I want to share with you, though, what I actually did and the 5 ways that you can use, because I was in a serious panic mode, but then I was also able to take it to a level where I felt totally in control and powerful and just calm about the whole thing, like not in freak out mode. So let me share with you what I did first, okay? The first thing is, when you encounter any new situation, your body is automatically flagged and triggered to go into like, not an emergency response, but like a state of panic or sensitivity because it's new. You're like a champ at solving your regular problems, but a new thing is confronting. So first and foremost, let's prepare our minds mentally. You have to just know whatever problem that you have, your capacity is also going to have to increase to deal with it. You're just not used to dealing with it. My mind and my body weren't used to dealing with these types of stress. Not tech stress, okay? Different kinds of tech stress. So that's number 1, is wrapping your mind around that first and foremost. That automatically puts you out of, oh my God, it's my fault. Oh my God, I don't know what to do, this and that. Of course you don't. It's not your fault. Of course it's not. Of course there's lessons there for you to learn, like there were for me. It's not your fault. And of course you don't know how to deal with it. You're just learning for the first time. So take that right off the table. Number 2. Give it the attention it deserves. I couldn't do anything in that moment. Like if Tom Cruise was in front of me, I hate Tom Cruise. I don't know why I'm saying that. If celebrity was in front of me, or if you're giving me food, it didn't matter. I was focused, okay? And I was focused on this issue. So I needed to do what I needed to do. I needed to stop sharing some files. I needed to do some Google searches. I needed to send out an email, etc. I had to do that first. Give your problem the attention it needs with the capacity that you have. So your own skills, your own knowledge, your experience. Don't do the Band-Aid. Put the Band-Aid in. Whatever you can do in that moment, do it. And don't feel bad about getting the Band-Aid. Your full solution is going to come when you get help, when you get new information, when you talk to other people. Okay? Number 2, I usually cry because I had so much emotional energy running through my body that I had to do something with it. It's silly to fight. It's a losing battle to fight against what's already existing within you. So don't fight it. If you're a man who's not socialized to cry, I really get it. This doesn't mean that you have to cry. Crying is the best and easiest thing that comes to me, to me, and it's super cathartic. It helps me instantly. So move, punch something, not someone. Move, really, and get the energy out somehow, okay? Crying really helps me do that. Number 3, I journal. I journal, because it allows me to think critically. There's a depth and dimension I can't access when I'm on the computer, and I sort out my problem. I'm able to solve like 90% of my problems journaling, okay? It just puts me into the wiser part of my brain. That's what I did, and I journaled, and I tell you, it calmed me down like 80%. It really, really did a good job, okay? So whatever you need to do to calm yourself down, I highly recommend journaling. You gotta get out of your head. Getting out of your head is key. Next, I'm going fast because I'm 8.5 minutes already. What? Next, what I did was I listened to 2 videos, one by President Obama, because when I think of the most stressed person in the world, I think of the president. Not our current president, because what does he do? But President Obama, okay? Someone who actually solves problems. And I listened to a video on stress management by Sadhguru, who's a mystic. And I'm going to link both of those videos. They're amazing. In half an hour of listening to them, both of their videos were under 4 minutes. So I should realize wisdom can come in small packages. In both of those videos, I shifted completely my mindset. It's like, I hope this video can do that for you, or that you're listening to YouTube or having some kind of tool outside of your own brain. You need to get outside of your own head that helps you in a panicky, in a scary, in a crazy moment. You need that. I mean, YouTube is my best friend. That's why I love making videos. YouTube, it's like a resource and a tool. There's everything you could ever want. So within a half an hour, and I listened to both of those things while I was on a walk in the sun, to remind me that there's a world of light out there outside the dark depths of the internet. Thank God. And I listened to those, and it completely shifted. I remember I was standing over there by my window. I was eating something, and I was listening when I got back, and I just got so calm, and I was really able to get some perspective on everything and looking at my business and my work for the long game. Okay? So that's next. Next up is do not add to the drama. This is already such a hardcore problem, and it's already so dramatic that you don't need an equivalent dramatic solution. Chill the F out, take the drama down. So the way I didn't have drama was I didn't keep crying about it. I didn't keep saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I didn't call a bunch of friends and cry about it. I didn't keep complaining about it, and I didn't keep blaming myself for it. Like, I'm not trying to be a drama queen about it. When you're in an emergency situation, you want to be alert, you want to be perceptive, you want to be calm. Why add drama to something? That's why you see front lines people are super calm. That's what you need to be. So there's no way I was going to take a little sandstorm and turn it into a tornado by playing the victim, by getting sympathy, by talking to people who couldn't help but who would empathize or sympathize. That's not helpful. I'm trying to not stir myself up and calm myself down. So I didn't talk to anyone, or if I did, I called a friend actually. I just talked normally, and I told her about it, and it was like, nope, I'm fine. I had a big cry, and everything was going on, and now it's actually really manageable. So that's second. That's like fifth, sixth. Don't add to the drama of it. Don't buy into, drop the story of what you are telling yourself that's causing you to keep being like this. Drop the story. Last but not least, don't burn the house down. So I have a tendency to dive headfirst into donuts, okay? Whenever something goes wrong, not whenever, but like a big deal, or like numb out and go on the internet and watch Netflix. I didn't do any of that. It's like, use the tools that work for you. What works is to live your life and move the fuck on. That's what works. So I had a plan to go get groceries. I had a plan to go eat my fish bowl. I had a plan to go get my eyebrows done. Fleek, fleek. And I did that. Instead of freaking out and sitting on my couch and not doing anything, I maintained and I did that. Okay? So do not burn the whole house down when something goes wrong. In fact, you want to keep everything except that problem relatively the same and relatively chill and drama-free. Not relatively, but all drama-free and chill as best you can in order to have all of your capacity to solve that problem. It's called managing your energy. It's called managing your resources, this resource of self and energy, okay? So this is already quite long. Thank you for watching the full video. If you're this far, you are a trooper. You are definitely on the front lines. Last thing, remember, the bigger your problems get, you're also like up-leveling and improving in your life. Just know you have the capacity to deal with it. I freaked the freak out, and I still have the capacity to deal with it, just like you do. So don't take yourself out of the game. Just try it. Just try it, okay? That's it. That's it, troopers. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like this, and share it. If someone you know is stressed out right now to the max, maybe this video can help them. I always encourage you to share it. You know this. You know me by now. All right. Lots of love. See you next time. Bye.